Can you share your experience a little bit to your comfort level about what happened during the time that you were diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma?
Oh gosh. Well, I was 32 years old. I was under so much incredible stress. My mom had just passed away from cancer herself. She had a horrible battle with cancer. So, and we were the primary caregivers. So I really saw the ugly side of cancer and what it can do, and it was incredibly stressful. So when I was diagnosed, which was about a year after she passed away, I was totally caught off guard, and it was a whirlwind and completely overwhelming. Not to mention, I was newly married. I was traveling. I was working. I was 32. I didn't think that cancer would come knocking on my door. So when I got the diagnosis, it really threw me through a whirlwind.
I can only imagine. And it's so amazing how, like, I feel like when bad things happen, it kind of happens at like the worst time. Not that there's ever a good time, but it's always like so many, things at once. I know, me personally, my father and my brother both got diagnosed with two different stage 4 cancers, 2 months apart, and then my son all at once. And I hear these stories so often from our clients too, and it's like, it's just, one issue is terrible enough, but when you have all these things happening, it's very, very emotionally overwhelming.
Really,
So
it really is. And I'm so sorry about your family's diagnosis as well. But I feel like it always happens in threes. And at least for me, I have a benign pituitary tumor, and I had that removed 6 months before my cancer diagnosis, which was 6 months after my mom's passing. So it was like three traumatic things that happened back to back. And I kind of knew that, I don't know, you sometimes have just like a gut feeling when you're like, it's not over. Something else is going to happen. It's not over because, it's a buildup.
no,
It's why.
and I feel like your gut instinct is so important, especially like with, parents. Like, I'm a mom, I know you're a
Mhm.
mom, and I listen to moms so much more than I used to, because that motherly instinct is so true. Like, you don't always, um, I don't know how to explain it. It's not scientifically explainable, but it's true. So I do
It's
feel
100% true. I couldn't agree with you more. And that's actually kind of how I found out about my cancer. It's like a sidestep, totally different story, but how I found out about my cancer and my biggest symptom came from like a dream that I had about my mom after she passed,
oh, wow.
which forced me to go to the doctor and get diagnosed. So it was just like crazy. So I completely agree with you, and I think that your intuition is your inner compass. It's your guide. You should always follow it.
100% I agree. No, see, we think a lot alike.
You do.